So we have succeeded to produce our table with the fields. Now let us now populate the table. In the GC, they tell you that populate the table. Don't be confused. It means to fill in information in the table. To fill in information in the table, I'll go to create, query design. I'll close the show table dialog box and I'll open my SQL. Inside here now, I will use the insert command. Insert. I want to insert into which table? Into the employee table. Employee. Insert information to employee table. Now, when you want to fill the whole table, like for example, this is a table here. If you want to populate every row, every column, if you want to fill in information under every field, right? If you want to fill in information under every field, there is no need to select the field that you want to fill in information. You just put in for all the fields. But if you want to fill in information only under a particular field, like I want to put information under code, department, address, I don't want to put it under the name or telephone. So I'll now select the particular fields that I want to populate the data inside, and then now I'll populate it. So I'll go back to my query. I'll split my screen. I want to put information only under particular field. So I'll select the particular field. What is the first field I want to put information under? Code. What is the next field? Department. What is the next field? Name. What is the next field? Address. Address. And what is the last field? Salary. And then now I will close it. I've selected only how many fields? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But on the table, how many fields are there? They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields, right? Because I don't want to fill in information under all. That's why I'm selecting a particular field. Now, I want to now put the data under each field. The data is called values. The values now, what are the values that will enter under those fields? Values. You see, the first field is code, right? I'll put the first code is what? 101, comma. When the value is a string, you put it inside a code. A string means a group of characters. When it's letters, right, or a letter, you put it inside a code. When it's a number, you don't put it inside code. The first value is for code. Is it a string? No, we don't put it inside code. The next one now is what? A string, right? Because you have seen RD01. So we'll put it inside a single code, comma, and then I will open it. We want to put now print. Print. We'll put it inside a single code, comma. The next field is what? Pack. Packway. We'll put inside a single code, and then now the last field is what? For salary, it's a number, right? So we'll not put it inside any code. 15,000. We'll not put inside any code, and then I'll close it, and I'll end with my semicolon. How many fields have we? How many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it corresponds to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I click on query design and I run it, they'll ask me, you are about to append. To append means to add. You're about to add one field to the table. One row, yes. I'll say yes. If I click here, I will not see any field inside. Why? Because it was open. So if I refresh it, the table now is populated. It is populated. We did not select telephone, so the field is empty. Is it clear? Perfect.
So you can populate the empty field now using the same method?
Yes, you can populate the empty field using the same method. You will now just say insert into employee, and then you put the word here, telephone, and then you put the values under telephone. You just work. Tu vois un peu, non? I'll make and now save my query. Okay, I've saved now the code. I'll click on save and I'll press okay. It opens. It's saved. Now I want us now to fill information now under every field. So now we will not need to select the fields. So I'll just use this notes for easy access. I will now say insert. I want to fill out information into every field. Insert into employee. Now, I'm not selecting any field. I'll just now put the values straight. And then the values now will be 102. So 102 will go for the first field, which is the code, comma. Now I can now put this. So no need for me to copy. I can just copy it right. Let me just copy. It's preferable for me to type so that you see step by step. No need to copy. If I copy workword, and then I'll put RZ01, RZ01, comma, package. Next one is Peter Bura. You know, when I was in Australia, it was not like this. Now, number is not a string, right? So you put it without a quote. 6, 6, 2, 700, 800. Now, like this, we are not selecting any field because we want to put everything under. How many fields are here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us try to put 7 fields and then you see something. They'll give an error. They'll say that the number of fields don't match. If I run on it, that's number of query values are not the same. They don't match. I put 7 values instead of 6 when there are 6 fields. They don't match. You see, right? If I also put 5, it will not match. If I'm to put 5, I'm to select the 5 fields up there, up here, as in this first example. That is that. I'll run it now. You're about to append one row again. Yes, I'm about to append. I've accepted the issue. So as usual, if I open it, it will not run. I need to refresh it. Now, 2 rows now have been added. You see, right? That's been added. Now, this is a very important point to note. In the GCE, if they tell you to add 6 records, don't just come here and then you just put put the value 6 times. It will not go. For example, let us try it. If I come here, press copy, and then paste, and then paste, and then maybe we would think that maybe you end with a comma, and then you end with a comma here, and then the last one maybe ends with a semicolon. If I run this stuff, query design run, missing a semicolon, so it will not go. You cannot put more than 1 row at a particular time. It will not go. So they try to put 10 rows. You write 10 queries. Do one. If you are using this other app called MySQL, it's possible to put 1,000 rows at the same time. But Access does not support that. You see, right? Well, I've tried it all kind of ways. It does not go. I don't know. I've tried all kind of ways. It does not go. So do EU1, and then you save it each time. They'll still give you all your marks. You see now. On va toujours donner tous tes marks. Ta marks. Perfect. So that is that. I'll save this, and then now as query 5, it has saved. The next thing now is that I want us to do some manipulation from this stuff. I want us now to the original mock this year database. This update command came. I hope that my phone is not off. Let me read the question. To increase everybody's salary back to 1,000, I would like to split my screen just into two. Perfect. I'll go to create query design. I'll close this stuff, SQL, and I'll say update. I'll use the which command? Update command. Which table? Employee table. And then now I want to set now that field called what? Salary. And then now I will now take the old value of the salary plus 1,000. So this command means that there will be a new salary value. This new, right?
Yes, sir.
New the new salary value will be equals to the old salary value plus
1,000.
simple. Since you're on this, you are about to update two row records. It's true, right? Two rows. It's true. It has added. It was over 15,000
Yes, sir.
and 8,000. It has added, right? Automatically. Simple. I'll save my query. Save it. Now, if they now want you to if they want you that you should not add everybody's own salary, you should add only for a particular department. How will you do it? This first one now is to add everybody's salary on the table. If you are to now add a selected department or a selected person, how are you going to do it? I'll go to create, query design, close this, SQL, and I'll use the update command. Update command. I want to update this table called employee. Now I want to set the salary. So the new salary value will be equals to the old salary plus, let's say 2,000 as you have said. Now we want to select a particular field, and this field is where? Department. Where the department is equal to RD01. Let me explain this code. This is our table. This is our table. This is our table here. We have the departments, right? RD01, RD01. So let me just edit this one too, so that it will be RD02. You see? So we want to add the salary only to this particular record. We don't want to add for the two records. We want to add just for, in the case where the department is RD01. You see, right? Notice this is 16,000. So if we add only for this man, only his own has to add. The first command that we did here was to update for everybody. Now we are trying now to update only for a particular department. So we say update employee. We will set the salary. The new salary value has to be the old plus 2,000 on a particular field, where that field name now department is equal to this. If I click on query design and I run it, you are about to add how many rows? One row. Yes. If I click here now, it has added, right? It has added. Has this one added? No, it has not added. So that's how to select, to do it for one particular record. Look up. They can tell you to sort a table. That you should sort them by the marks in ascending order or descending order, depending on the question. So you're going to use the order by command. How does it work? Look up. I want to show you a short way to do it. Let us sort the salary here in ascending order. So we want that this 9 to come first instead, right? Let us sort this table by salary in ascending order. How do we do it? For this one, I will not type me any code. I can just click on create, query design, I include my table, and then I close. I want to sort my employee table in ascending order by salary. So the table that we're going to work on is employee. The first field there is code. I want to display the whole table. Employee. The second field there is department. Employee. The next field there is what? Name. On the employee table, the next field there is what? Address, right? Address. On the employee table, the next field there is phone. On the employee table, the last field there is salary. Now, I want to sort them by ascending order. I don't want to write any code. I want to just generate the code. I will now come. Are you seeing sort? Are you now seeing sort? I want to sort by the salary. So I'll click on this place. And then I'll see ascending or descending order. If I want to sort by ascending order, I'll click on ascending. And that is all. If I now run it, it has sorted it in ascending order. This is our table, right? It has sorted in ascending order. Now, they will tell you to write the SQL code. You click now on SQL. And then now you copy this code to your answer booklet. Is it clear? Liko Seketa.